Listen, the Washington Mystics just put belt to ass on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Sonya Citron was out there cooking with hot grease. Stir the pot, stir the pot. Keep cooking, Sonya. That was a show.
Let's get it! Bang! Lack of awareness combined with a lack of ability to jump. Not great. Bang!
Chicago Sky embarrassed again as Mystics dominate. Is Angel Reese hurting her team? The Chicago Sky just suffered another brutal loss, falling 103-86 to the Washington Mystics. But here's what no one's saying out loud. Angel Reese played 28 minutes and notched a double-double, 22 points and 13 rebounds. Impressive stat line, not exactly despite her numbers. The Sky were getting blown out while she was on the floor. Even the commentators couldn't hold back their laughter during some of her most awkward moments. Meanwhile, Mystics rookies Sonya Citron and Kiki Iriafen made WNBA history, becoming the first rookie duo to each drop 20 points in the same game. Now fans are asking the hard question, is Angel Reese actually making her team worse when she's on the court? And what exactly went down that left her humiliated on live TV? If you think the double-double queen is dragging her team down, comment me bounds. Let's talk
Me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow. Yeah! Again, do it for me. Me bow.
Let's be honest about something that's been obvious all season. Angel Reese can stack up all the double-doubles she wants, but the Chicago Sky keep getting embarrassed. They're sitting on a miserable 7-1-9 record, dead last in the playoff race and a full 6 games out from even sniffing the postseason. What makes it worse? This 6-game losing streak started before Reese even came back from her back injury, and it's only gotten uglier since at some point. It's not about the stat sheet. It's about impact, and right now, the Sky look completely lost.
6 for 16, shot 35%, 22 points, 13 rebounds, got to the free throw line multiple times, 11 free throws for Angel Reese, but the bloopies were blooping, and oh boy, here we go. All right, we go, right, easy open layup, and a stoink right off the bottom of the backboard, and we're just asking for a foul. We're asking for a foul. We throw the ball off the bottom. That's like the bottom side of the backboard. Asking for a foul. No foul to be given in this current point in time.
Loss to the Washington Mystics says it all. Angel Reese dropped 22 points and 13 rebounds, extending her double-double streak to 11 straight games. But don't let the numbers fool you. Chicago got blown out 103-86. That's a 17-point beatdown with Reese on the floor for 28 minutes, while the Sky's defense fell apart. The Mystics racked up 52 points in the paint, a brutal stat that says everything you need to know about Reese's impact or lack of it on the defensive.
Okay, new strategy, team. Angel, keep doing your part. Everyone else, go rebound her misses. If she keeps missing layups at this rate, she's gonna be serving buttermilk pancakes at Denny's. Butter? Did somebody say butter? Butter pecan! Bang! At a certain point, you just got to applaud greatness. A me-bound on her back? Are you kidding? Bang! Simon says, give me another pray-up. How about it? Bang! She really hit under the basket on a layup. Get this girl GPS. Bang! Everybody get up on your feet. It's time to meet and greet the most underpaid athlete. Bang!
Here's where it gets downright embarrassing for Chicago, and especially for Angel Reese. To Washington rookies, Sonya Citron and Kiki Iriafen made WNBA history by becoming the first rookie duo in Mystics history to each score 20 points in the same game. Citron dropped 28, while Iriafen added 22 points and 10 rebounds. These rookies didn't just shine, they outclassed the Sky's veteran roster and made them look like amateurs on their own home court.
Listen, man, Kiki Iriafen got the better of her today. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 of 14 shooting, man. Kiki stirring that pot on Angel today. Listen, the Chicago Sky are trash. In Washington Mystics, you are a 500 team fighting for the playoffs. You are scrapping to get into that playoffs, and I respect it. Led by 2 rookie all-stars, and Angel Reese had the nerve to say they have the best young core in the league.
After the game, Coach Tyler Marsh didn't hold back. He specifically called out the team's failure to protect the paint, a clear shot at their interior defense. Angel Reese? She went just 6-for-16 from the field and picked up 5 fouls, limiting her effectiveness even more. Sure, she knocked down 10 of 11 free throws, but that means little when your team is getting torched on the defensive end.
First of all, we all know the Indiana Fever had the best young core in the league with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Forget young core, that's probably the best duo, period. So, during that whole thing, when she said, yo, we the skyscrapers, best young duo in the league. When she said that, I told y'all, we all knew CC and AB was better. That's not even a conversation. I said, wait a second. Are y'all sure, Angel, are you sure you and Camila are better than Sonia Citron and Kiki? The last I checked, the Washington Mystics had 2 rookies that made the All-Star team. And boy, did they show why today. They took this matchup personal.
The Sky actually scored 86 points, 9 more than their season average of 77, so offense wasn't the issue in this game. The real problem, defense, or rather, the complete lack of it, giving up 103 points while allowing rookies to carve you up and make history in the process, is a sign of a defensive system that's broken. And the blame lies squarely with the players who are supposed to be anchoring that end of the floor. This isn't an isolated incident either. It's a trend that's been consistent all season long. Take Angel Reese. Sure, she's putting up solid individual numbers, but game after game, the Sky keep losing, and those personal stats start to feel meaningless when they're not translating into wins. That's the uncomfortable truth. Individual accolades don't matter when they come in the middle of team failure. At that point, it's just empty noise, and then came one of the game's most humiliating moments. First quarter. Shakira Austin spins on Reese, banks it in, and on the way back down the court, she hits her with the too small gesture. Subtle, but unmistakable, even the announcers caught it live. That wasn't just a bucket, it was a statement. Austin didn't just score. She owned the moment, and it wasn't just her. Everyone on Washington was going at Reese. At this point, the Chicago Sky aren't just getting beat, they're getting exposed. Their food, it's gotten so embarrassing that, as a Sky fan, you're probably just relieved the team didn't lose by 20, and that alone says everything. That's not just bad, that's ridiculous. Y'all aren't just losing, you're getting popped. Blown out by 20, 30, 40, even almost 50 points. It's terrible. Something has to change. This wasn't your typical on-court trash talk either. Shakira Austin's too small gesture wasn't just a flex. It was a direct shot at Angel Reese's defense, live on national TV. It exposed everything wrong with Chicago's interior defense and put a spotlight on Reese's inability to protect the rim when it actually matters. Austin didn't just score on her, she worked her over. And the fact that the announcers highlighted the taunt made it that much worse. Even the commentators couldn't hide their reactions. After Reese got blocked on one possession, you could literally hear them laugh. Not just subtle chuckles, actual laughter. Then, realizing they were live, they tried to pull it back. You could hear it. Oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right. Now, let me sound serious real quick. That's how bad it got. Opposing players are clowning the Sky on the court, and the broadcast team can't even keep a straight face. What made it even more frustrating was Reese's response. Instead of stepping up, adjusting, or showing some fire on defense, she continued to get exposed throughout the game. Meanwhile, Austin and her teammates kept slicing up Chicago's defense possession after possession. This moment, that sequence, that taunt, that reaction, summed up everything wrong with the Sky right now. No interior presence, no accountability, no fight, and if that doesn't change, the losses are going to keep piling up, and the humiliation will only get worse. Chicago's defensive struggles were on full display yet again, and they're the exact reason this team keeps losing. No matter what Angel Reese's individual box score says, her stats might look solid, but the film tells a different story. Winning teams have defensive anchors who rise to the challenge. Players like Aaliyah Boston or Lexi Hull, they face elite scorers night after night, but they handle it with poise, discipline, and real defensive IQ. They don't end up getting taunted on national television because they actually know how to defend. Angel Reese, she went home after this game having been cooked in front of everybody. Sure, she had a decent individual performance, but her team got demolished again, and it's becoming harder to ignore just how pitiful this team looks on a nightly basis. The worst part, it's not like there's some obvious fix. Ariel Atkins didn't play in this game, but let's be real, she hasn't exactly been saving them. When she does suit up, there's no cavalry coming. And the front office moves baffling, trading away a valuable draft pick for Atkins, signing an injured Courtney Vandersloot like this team was ready to contend. What direction did they think they were going in? The off-season plan looked like a win-now push, but this roster clearly isn't built to win now. From top to bottom, front office, coaching staff, and several key players, this has been basketball malpractice. Austin's to small taunt wasn't just about one play, it represented the tone of the entire night. Mystics players dominated Chicago from the jump. Sonia Citron dropped a career-high 28 points, largely because the Sky had zero rim protection. Meanwhile, Erica Davenport put up 22 points and grabbed 10 boards, turning this into a historic night for all the wrong reasons. Two rookies made franchise history while embarrassing a supposedly veteran Sky squad. And for Angel Reese, this wasn't just a bad game, it was the start of a brutal stretch. Getting worked by Shakira Austin and mocked on Live TV should've been rock bottom, but somehow it got worse. The defensive breakdowns are constant. The team looks lost, and now, with no real answers in sight, the Sky are left stuck in a painful reality. Loud stats and even louder losses allowed Washington to score 103 points, exposed every weakness in Chicago's system, with Reese at the center of those problems. This on-court humiliation set the stage for an even messier off-court drama with a WNBA legend. But the real fireworks were about to start on social media. All of you that are going to go home and write a biography on how wrong this is. You guys can kick rocks. What's up, fam? Candace Parker here. I'm going to do a tier ranking of WNBA players. I'm going to try. When a 3-time WNBA champion calls you a C-tier player, you can either prove them wrong on the court or start a Twitter feud. Guess which one Angel Reese chose? Candace Parker dropped some serious truth bombs on her new podcast, Post Moves, with Aaliyah Boston. And Reese's response tells you everything about her priorities. And Cameron Brink, I think, is, the unknown. So I put Cameron Brink on the C level. I think just in terms of her kind of showing glimpses of what she's capable of. I think WNBA with the space and her length and versatility, she's going to be able to have an impact on the defensive end immediately. And you got Angel Reese. I put her right at that C level. Parker didn't hold back when she ranked Reese in the C tier alongside Cameron Brink during her player tier list discussion. She made it crystal clear that this wasn't personal hatred, but honest basketball analysis. Parker specifically asked, I in no way, shape, or form am a hater, but what player are you taking Angel Reese over those I just listed? He was talking about players who can actually carry teams and serve as primary offensive options, which apparently doesn't include Angel Reese. I think in terms of being above, you have to be able to have the ability to carry a team, be a 1 or 2 option. I think Angel Reese is fantastic at her role, which is offensive rebounding. She showed and demonstrated so much growth in that first year. Think that this is my tier. Instead of responding with better play on the court, Reese took to social media with this cryptic response. Cloud is one hell of a drug, like it really gets to a point. Let that sink in for a moment. She's accusing a 3-time champion and 2-time MVP of chasing clout. This coming from someone who has her own podcast, constantly attaches herself to Caitlin Clark drama and creates social media buzz every week. We have her reposting this. I'd be mad too if a girl who was beautiful, rich and famous. Lifestyle of the rich and the famous. They always complaining. Shout out to Good Charlotte, man. They were a quality band. Favorite, quality Ben and well-liked among her peers comes in, breaks my records, gets promotion, brand deals I couldn't get, and then has the audacity to steal my vet. I'd be bitter. Oh, Angel Reese reposted that. And then Angel Reese puts out her own tweet. Cloud is one hell of a drug. Like, it really gets to a point. Oh, shots fired. Parker's assessment focused on Reese's inability to be a primary offensive option or carry a team to victories. She acknowledged Reese's offensive rebounding skills, but questioned her overall impact compared to elite players like Caitlin Clark, A'ja Wilson, and Napheesa Collier, who earned higher tier rankings. Parker was providing the kind of honest evaluation that fans rarely hear from former players. A'ja Wilson, reigning MVP, couple Defensive Player of the Years to championships. If there were something higher than S, I would definitely put her up there. But Napheesa Collier, she's up there with top tier with A'ja. Just her ability to play on both sides of the ball, pump fake. She's going to make you choose wrong. I know you guys are going